Hey team. Right now I am working serving for a year, and I that time is almost up. So I have to start thinking about my next step, which is kind of a big deal. I was just up in Duluth for probably 5 years, and then I spent a couple months at my cabin and I loved it. I would love to settle up in northern Minnesota. It's amazing, so relaxing, peaceful. I was there for a couple months, but I did end up moving down to the Sartell St. Cloud area, and I was there for a few months as well before I found the role that I'm in currently, which is down close to the Twin Cities in Minnesota here. And I'm in kind of a cool place. I love all of the environs. I love the small town feel that I've got going right now. There are parks everywhere, which is cool. There are a lot of interesting businesses nearby, a lot of open spaces for potential entrepreneurship, which is something that I studied in school, and it has been on the docket for a while. So there's a lot of opportunity here. But I'm kind of in a weird spot right now because I do love having learned how best to help save the planet through environmental conservation and best practices. I'm still learning, of course, and I would love to do another term, but I'm wondering if I ought to try and stay in this area, or if I should kind of move forward. So I thought I would kind of just talk it out and kind of see, because I've heard that you're meant to keep going until you find your tribe, until you find those people that you will click with and you will move forward with together. Now, I do know that it's way easier to find and connect with people when you are younger, and I was a bit broken when I was younger. I wasn't able to finish my degree in French education, and that kind of threw my entire time frame out of whack, and so I was kind of a late graduate, and I changed majors, and so a whole life story and a half happened. But I was a little bit broken. I wasn't always the most positive influence, I guess I would say. But of course, I went back to school. I got my degree. Woohoo! Good times. Very proud of that. But now I am in a more healthy state of mind, I would argue. I am pleased with where I'm at. I do feel like I am able to move forward and contribute more to the community, and in all sorts of different ways. But I've heard, of course, that it's easier when you're younger to kind of find that base. And so I'm kind of stuck, because I've heard keep going until you find it. You'll know when it's the time, and I just am not sure, because I've not necessarily gotten those vibes where I am at right now, and I do actually feel as though certain individuals are kind of trying to malign my character, and disrespect me, and pretend like I am not where I actually am at in my current position and my current mindset, my current interests and hobbies. I do feel as though things are being misconstrued for probably social gain, and I do not care for that at all. So I'm wondering how best to move forward, because there's so many opportunities out there. I'm looking at other positions, potentially in other states, just so I can maybe have like a fresh slate, something clean. I don't know. I've never really encountered people actively trying to malign other people before, and I don't know necessarily if that's going to be a consistent thing, or if I ought to just go and say I'm sorry, if I should just go right now and say I'm sorry right now, or should I do have a few more months left yet in my current role, so I don't know what to do. I'm not sure right now. So I thought I would just kind of make a video. I'd love to continue with the science. I am very interested in saving the planet and helping others to do the same. So I don't know. If you have advice, let me know. I've heard that community is very much more online these days, and so that's definitely a factor as well, because I used to be on the phone with my besties all the time, but I haven't delved into anything too online, Zoom for work and things, but yeah, so I don't know. I'm working on it. I've got some blogs going, Facebook, of course, but I'm wondering if I just do need to have a reset and start over and all fresh faces and, what have you. So I don't know. Thought I'd make a video, get some advice, and we will see what happens. I will keep you posted.